Life critics with my best emphasis on best friends, Patrick
and Grant. Dr. PP himself is in the building.
PP.
Welcome. Another episode of Quarter Life Critics, the only show where we review what the best TV and film has to offer in this world. And I know we've been not around for our children, our starving fans. But today we're going to be delivering a delicious episode, if I do say myself. First things first. It's been a minute. We haven't had our advertisers, sponsors. They're getting a little chatty. Does anyone want to say any words about someone that makes them happy or upset? Anti-sponsors always work too.
This is my newest drink. Liquid Death.
Green version.
Severed lime. It tastes like a lime beer.
That's funny because
really good.
It's water, but it's death and it's severed.
How many calories is it?
20.
It's a
lot. How many ounces is that can? That's a tall can.
Yeah, it's a tall can. It's too tall. I end up always leaving like this much left. It's like this is 19 ounces, but 16 is better. They're like, dude, you can't find them in the stores. This flavor is like hot.
Severed lime.
Yeah.
Flavor.
Well, they have like, I don't know, mango or
minced mango,
minced melon. They got a bunch of them, but this one's really good. It's just a little bit sweet. Because it has some agave in it, but it literally tastes like a beer, but it's more refreshing.
Sounds tempting.
It gets me drunk. I don't know how.
It's really good.
Where did you get that one from? If they're
Amazon.
all
you have
out.
to stab someone?
Oh, Amazon. You get like a 12-pack, 16-pack, 30-pack, 40-pack.
64-pack, 128-pack.
I get 8. This is an 8-pack of the.
What does that run you?
$20 or something.
Okay.
That ain't bad, Chief.
For water?
Yeah, I like this. The tall boys, the 16 ounce better. But I highly recommend if you see this. It's really good.
Sweet. Pat, you got anything?
No sponsors here. My email is not working, so I haven't. No one's reached out to me in past.
Okay. Well, maybe we could have a dual sponsorship. I said, hey, we're going to the movies. We reviewed some things. So what other better sponsor is there than some motherfucking popcorn?
Buckeye Concessions.
Buckeye. Kettle corn. Doesn't get better than that. Let's do some. We're going to turn this into a mukbang AMSR video. Where I'm going to start doing it.
Sounds a little stale.
Patrick, stop it.
It's 2 weeks old.
Patrick, you're interrupting. I need to hear. Can you tap the mic? Tap.
All right. Last one, money shot. So a lot of popcorn.
Money shot. I can't do this anymore.
All right. I told you it's going to be a delicious episode. So, well, yeah, it is a little. It's running on 2 weeks, but it's still good. It's kettle corn. I got to finish the bag. So, and that was the small bag too. It was either you get the small bag or you get the.
Where was this at?
Diabetes bag.
Fair?
This was the Geauga County Fair, where yeah, I got some popcorn. I said I got some popcorn.
Exactly that tone.
That's how I was. It was. All right. Episode 19. You may have already noticed from the title. It is Barbenheimer. Better late than never, guys. So, as you may know, every episode we usually designate a person to be our director to guide us on this theatrical journey. But, comma, this episode is different. We are combining two exclusively in theaters movies, Barbie and Oppenheimer. And for this we will all be the director. We all have segments. We all have ideas. Sharing is caring. We're a commune. Oh, how'd we?
It's working.
It is working. Damn, that was spectacular. With, I guess we can jump right into it. Patrick, could you please tell us a little bit about these movies?
Sure.
First of all,
I'll spill the beans. First, we're gonna go with Oppenheimer, even though it's Barbenheimer. We're gonna start with the back. This is
RB.
Yes, this is the story of the American scientist who, is seen as the father of the atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer. It's kind of a biographical look, goes with him, kind of with a couple of antagonists, the, United States government, a couple of other roles, and just kind of like a deep, kind of personal take on the ramifications of a instrument of death. Directed by the great Christopher Nolan, starring Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, and Matt Damon. No awards yet, pretty fresh off the press. But it is currently ranked, at least when I last looked, number 36 on IMDb's top 250 with a whopping 8.6 out of 10. As of a couple weeks ago, it had racked up nearly $800 million at the box office on a $100 million budget. And then moving on to Barbie. This is Barbie's suffering a crisis, and it's, breaking down the world of Barbie. And she has to go into the real world to kind of figure out the source and what's going on with it. She's not doing it herself anymore. This is directed by Greta Gerwig and stars Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and Issa Rae. It's got a 7 on IMDb. It's a 7.3 out of 10. And it's got a whopping 1.3 billion at the box office on a 45 million budget.
It just shows you that you can make the best movie ever, but that doesn't mean you're not gonna make the most money with that movie. Barbie. Just if you look at the IMDb ratings, one's 30, but much lower box office sales, versus Barbie is
showing your cards there a little bit there,
Grant.
Yeah.
But by
the public, the internet,
IMDb, just
the rating of the people.
It's just interesting that obviously Barbie was way more financially successful. But if you look at ratings, people tend to, at least on IMDb, go and rate Oppenheimer as higher. But I guess that makes sense. The general person probably doesn't fucking even look at IMDb ever.
I think they do.
I think they do. It's up there. I think it's a household name.
I think Christopher Nolan is Ryan Gosling, but he kind of helps out too.
They're the same person.
Barbie. Yeah, Christopher Nolan, his movies always just get like a boost. He just has like a brand name to his movies. So
he isn't, A-list for sure.
He just gets like a +1 to everything.
Yeah.
People go in there like, I don't even know what it's about. Bomb? Oh, good for that. Dude.
Yeah,
remember he did Interstellar and Inception, right?
Yeah, he did. I had to see it 7 times. I didn't really understand it, but it was my favorite movie of all time.
The top, man, the top. Did it fall?
It just kept going.
All right, let's jump into it. The first segment that I'm going to be the director. Hell yeah, man. Which I've named the Modern Movie Experience. So it's been a minute since I and a lot of others have seen movies in the theater. And there may have been some flicks showing here or there that you could have gotten a seat into, but I feel like these were the first two movies post-COVID that really brought people back in droves to the movie theater. And like the episode name, Barbenheimer, a lot of people took advantage of that. Sometimes you think it sucks when your movie's playing against another movie. You're like, ah, shit, I got to compete. But somehow these movies were synergistic in a way where a lot of people were showing both of them. And maybe that's the Illuminati, or maybe people just wanted to see two different kinds of movies. And this segment will be discussing our thoughts about actually going to the movie theater, because we all went and saw. That's a lot of tickets, guys. 6 tickets for all of this. That's how much dedication we put into this. So, Grant, how about you explain how did it feel showing up at the theater, buying tickets, eating? Maybe you ate some popcorn. Wasn't kettle corn.
Yeah, it's great. Actually, the first one, for Barbie, I watched first. It was at like a dinner theater where you can order a full dinner and stuff and eat it. We did, which the food was it's okay. It was good. I mean, it's solid, but I probably would just get popcorn the next time and go out somewhere else.
What'd you get? I think that's important.
I know we got like
You got ribs.
Salmon and pasta.
Oh, that's a real
fancy.
dinner.
Yeah,
That's not even like bar food. That's
and then we split that, and we split chicken tenders, which was more bar food.
Jesus Christ, man. Was it $100?
We're not gonna do it again. And we got popcorn.
You had drinks too. You gotta have it. Can't forget the drink.
No, I don't think we had. Oh, maybe a big Coke Zero.
Okay.
I always like a big Coke Zero. And
Can't even
so
hold it so big.
yeah,
Two-hander.
but yeah, that was I don't know, but I really liked the lounge seats too. So we lounge sat and watched Barbie. That was pretty good. And then Oppenheimer was lounge seats again.
The same style of lounge seats.
A little less, a little bit older. I think they were one of the first. They were one of the first to do it, so they might need an upgrade seat. But it's the same thing. Very comfortable, much better than a traditional seat. But I don't know. I like going to the theater. I don't go enough. The most I went was probably every month for Studio Ghibli. I went for probably 6 months in a row or something.
You had like a season pass or something, or were you just buying individual tickets?
Just buying individual tickets, but I would go with a group of people. It was fun.
Did you have food there?
Just
This is post this is post COVID?
No, this was right. This was 2019.
Okay. Did you have any experiences with other people at Barbie or Oppenheimer?
No.
How did that affect you?
No.
Okay.
But I would have been severely affected and sad and upset
if you had some dude yelling like "Whoa!"
Yeah,
or on their phone or something.
I've seen reels or TikToks of people being like, "Don't go to the theaters if you don't want people reacting. That's the whole point of cinema, is so I can talk during it." And you're like, "Dude, no, but shut the fuck up."
It's a better take than someone on their phone. That's, I'd say, more distracting than
more like loudly talking and pointing things out and yelling.
They can laugh.
They can laugh. Anyways,
all right. And last question,
yeah.
Favorite typical movie snack? I guess besides popcorn, you have a favorite candy?
Yeah, I really like Milk Duds.
Serial killer. Okay.
You don't like?
No, dude.
Those are the worst candy, Grant.
You picked. Actually, the only candy worse than that is the Junior Mints. I think.
Oh, I really like those.
I don't mind one Junior Mint. Like one Junior Mint is good.
Yeah, the box is this big.
I'll eat the whole box.
One Milk Dud is too many.
No, the Milk Duds are so good. They're just chewy and they get stuck in your teeth. Wait, I'm looking at you the script though. Your previous question.
Yeah.
The picture, the sound.
Okay.
I want to talk about the sound.
Okay, yeah, let's get into it.
I think picture is one thing, but I really think the sound really makes the theater what it is. I think the average person now has a pretty sizable television screen where you can just, it's big, you watch it, it's cinematic, but most people don't have anything close to the fucking sound systems these cinemas have. Surround sound behind you, you like feel it. And without going into too much detail, I think that was so important to watch Oppenheimer in the theaters because of the sound.
That's the Barbie musical numbers.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so and I don't think, I think it would, if I watched Oppenheimer on a home release, I don't think it would hit the same. Barbie, I don't know. I think it translates easier. It's not as big of a film.
Okay, fair enough. Pat, how was your modern movie experience?
Oh, I love the movies. Just so nice. I love popcorn so much. Honestly, I think I don't like the comfy seats that much because I'm like too comfortable.
You don't want to kick your feet back up? Just a
No,
little
not
bit?
really.
Were you getting sleepy?
Not even during Oppenheimer?
Yeah, I fell asleep during Oppenheimer for 5 minutes.
No!
I was just succumbed to it. And then I woke back up and I was like, oh God. So
That's why you need the Coke Zero. It balances.
That's probably true. I gotta balance out my massive popcorn serving with a massive Coke Zero serving.
Yeah, that's
level me out. Level me out. I agree with Grant. The sound is incredible. I've got a sound bar at home, and the Warner Brothers little thing coming out doesn't sound anywhere near the same. The rest of the movie also doesn't sound anywhere near the same, and it just adds to the drama. The people, I should have worn something pink for Barbie. Everyone in the theater was wearing pink except for Emily and I. So missed opportunity there, but no, everyone was pretty polite. People were laughing and stuff. I like when there's a little bit of interaction. I think it's funny. I can also just tune things out really easily. So if someone's on their phone like right next to me, I won't even notice.
Doesn't matter.
So yeah,
so it's all pros. It's all the typical cons do not affect you.
Just the money. I wish I could bring in my water bottle instead of having a massive Coke Zero.
Can you not?
I've never really.
I bet you
tried.
could.
I bet.
Yeah, you
bring throw it in Emily's bag or something.
I don't think they care.
As long as you're
water. They're struggling.
One time we brought Chipotle burritos.
Did we?
I think so. Is that true?
Well, the last time I
Dude,
tried, someone did check Emily's bag for the water. Like the manager checked her bag at the freaking ticket stand. I'm like, oh, you can't bring in that water. But yes, I do remember Chipotle burritos.
I think they have to.
Okay, I'm not crazy.
Dude, yeah, that's when the Chipotle, that was like in high school when the Chipotle burritos, they just hit different, man. They were better quality.
Well, the place by your house sucks. The one by mine's okay. Yours, I'm never going to your Chipotle.
They run out of tortillas on the rag, dude.
That was like an experience. I was like, where am I?
Yeah,
what, sour cream?
There's a pretty big wing place by the movie theater I worked at in high school, and people would just get like 100 wings. just be everywhere near their seat. They would just like throw chicken wings on the ground, but they're done.
That's so ratchet, man.
Disgusting. And there'd be like there'd be like beer cans everywhere, like near that, and it was wild. So yeah, I think water should be fine, but got hit by a narc, man.
What was the price of the tickets?
Probably like $9. I don't even remember.
Okay.
I just swiped you in.
You swipe it up. You still got swipes. All right. Final question for you, Pat. Favorite snack?
Popcorn.
That's not popcorn. Candy.
Sour Patch watermelon.
Okay. Good.
Why is it better than Milk Duds?
Grant, this is
Stupid
obvious.
question.
The
flavor, the texture, the packaging, the
You guys,
You're just a weirdo. It's okay. It's like,
I'm gonna ask around. I didn't know
do
milk duds
it.
was so controversial.
It
Thought
is.
everyone liked milk duds.
It's America's snack.
I don't smell. All right. I know we've been talking about this a lot, but I will give my 2 cents. Similar to what you guys said, Barbie was packed as shit. At least at Cedar Lee over here, everyone, a lot of younger girls, middle school, everyone wearing pink. I don't remember what I think I wore my pink hoodie. Um, I was able to get a drink. I like that. Prices were relatively cheap. And it was good, except one thing I noticed about the sound, and this kind of came up with Oppenheimer, is I think this is on purpose, and let me know if you had a different experience, but music and background noise and all that's coming from you all around. They have speakers on the side and in the back and whatever. But dialogue was only coming from the screen. And I think that's I don't know if that's
Surround
normal.
sound.
It's not surround sound. It is surround sound system, but I think the dialogue comes from the front channels.
Well, surround sound it's like a 5-1, so they sent
Right.
they program the sound to choose like not everything
Comes
through
from every
speaker.
direction.
Yeah, so you
Which
should be very right.
which made it a little difficult. I was real close for Oppenheimer, which was great. But sometimes Barbie, I had to like really listen to the dialogue.
You were being
because
sound was drowning out the dialogue.
It was just far away. There was a lot of people, and we were in the back. We got there a little bit late, and it wasn't assigned seating or anything. So
Old school.
it was
I
an
will
old
say
school.
Cedar Lee's not my favorite theater.
Yeah, I don't know. I've only been twice now, so I don't have a lot to compare it to.
I feel like the sound there it's just a little old school.
Yeah, I think so. It was funny. I came out of Oppenheimer. I was up close. I didn't really have any problems. There's a lot of people in the back, and I was solo. I went by myself, and I walked out, and I could just listen to other people's conversation, and everyone was bitching about the sound. I couldn't hear anything. like, what the fuck happened? They're like, I wish there were subtitles. Which that would have probably. I wish there were subtitles in a lot of parts too, but we can talk about that later.
We had the perfect seats for Oppenheimer, but Pat fell asleep, so maybe it was hard to follow.
What's in the words? And to wrap it up, I'm gonna say my favorite candy is Twizzlers.
What, strawberry or cherry?
Isn't Twizzlers worse than Milk Duds?
Isn't cherry
No,
the
Twizzlers are
standard?
great. Strawberry is standard.
What is cherry? Cherry Twizzlers? Are they a different color?
No, they have a pink packaging though.
Oh yeah, those are good. I just don't see those a lot. I'd
like
probably get them.
I do like me.
You like Milk Duds? You don't get to talk.
What about peanut M&Ms?
Okay, those are amazing. Yeah, those
right.
also have like 10,000 calories. You'll.
Yeah, they do.
Milk
They're
Duds
really
run
good.
lean.
Milk does run lean, and you're
basically
chewing
just
on
like
one
tar.
for forever. Yeah.
And I see the last thing about before we move on, Patrick's popcorn versus movie theater popcorn. Is that something?
My popcorn's better.
Yeah.
Your popcorn's better.
You can more butter.
He layers. He knows how to layer it.
Well, he just has more layers, I think. So it's more buttery.
Well,
Because
I
usually
think
they
a
don't layer
bowl
it.
is easier than a bucket because you can just like flip it. You can toss it. Bucket, it's just gonna go on the floor.
You need the curved edge. I see. I'm with you. You need it's the pan flip almost.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah.
All right. The modern movie experience. We did it. Let's move on to our second segment, which is Oscar noms, and this one is going to be directed by Patrick.
That's right. We're going head to head here. This is the unofficial competition between Barbie and Oppenheimer. We're going through 7. That's right, 7 Oscar categories. We're going down the line through my selections, and we're gonna pick which one is the winner between.
Barbie
so
it's this or that.
This
basically.
or that,
Okay.
Barbie or Oppenheimer for Category 1, and we're each going to vote.
Mm-hmm.
It's 3 people and majority rules, right? It's not some
Yeah.
sort of meritocracy. All right,
Wonder if I could
best
put up a-
picture.
B.
Best picture, boys. Grant, we gotta go rapid fire because we gotta get through 7 here.
B or O. B or O. I'm gonna go O as well.
Oh.
For best picture.
Best picture, Oppenheimer.
Just
We just say what?
for the category, yes. Are we giving any explanation or no?
Nope.
All right.
We can give explanations when we get to the final. All right. We're gonna mark up Oppenheimer. Best director. I think that's probably O as well. Actually, I'll go B. I'm gonna go B.
I'm going B as well. Oh yeah, I guess I can't always do my gang signs because there might be people just listening, so I'll have to vocalize
Oh,
my.
Oppenheimer.
And then best actor, Ryan Gosling or Cillian Murphy.
Best actor Ryan, who or the guy, Oppenheimer?
Yes.
You talking about
Ken-
Oppenheimer?
Ken or Oppenheimer?
I'm
I'm going Ken.
going
Yeah, I'll go B.
Oppenheimer.
Barbie. Ken.
Oppenheimer for me.
This one's not even fair. Best actress, Margot Robbie or Emily Blunt?
Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barbie.
I didn't really. Would you guys want
It's
to?
also
change?
weird because you're comparing like the lead actor or actress against the supporting in both. But
But I didn't think there was a.
You could switch it up so either Margot Robbie or that guy, my boy Op.
no, we are already good. We can't
Okay.
go reluctant.
I was just
Best
thinking about the
cinematography.
category.
That's what?
Go.
Cinematography?
Cinematography.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Cinematography. I guess I gotta go Oppenheimer.
Costume design.
Barbie.
Barbie, sure.
Score/songs. That's not the real category. I just combined two.
Songs.
What's like best original song or
Barbie.
score?
Barbie.
Yeah, but I mean, there were what songs were there? Oppenheimer.
Sounds
it
some
was
Hans
Hans
Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Oh, really? I just guessed.
Yes, it was.
It sounded
it's-
like a lot of Hans Zimmer type
Inception.
tension.
You got a
He
smashing.
did Inception, right?
Yeah, he's done like everything.
He's the dude.
Gladiator. Yeah, he's done everything. Yeah. Barbie 5, Oppenheimer 2.
What happened?
Barbie 5.
What is this? Our
That's a score.
I think we.
majority rules. So who had the
There's
best?
one vote per thing.
Yeah.
What?
So you for each category, we did the best 2 out of 3. So
It's binary.
maybe you
0
were,
or 1.
maybe Pat agreed with one of us more.
It's
So Barbie came out on top.
Smashed Oppenheimer.
Nice. Grant, don't look too happy.
well, yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Wait, I wanted to wait.
Did you have a comment?
Oh yeah. Ryan Gosling, I feel like he was like the life of Barbie. I feel like he had so much positive energy. Wow.
That's a very male take from you, Grant. Wait, what? Sorry, continue your sentence.
No,
Male
that's-
take versus positive versus her being negative?
Just like I feel like the mom and the daughter and like all the other supporting, like Margot is solid, but everyone else was just sucked.
Well, they
You like Will
admittedly.
No, I didn't
Will
like
Ferrell was
I didn't
weak
like
in that.
any of the fucking. I hated the whole board of,
So you didn't like any of
yeah.
the real kind of societal take parts of it. You liked the funny.
We can talk about it. I think it was very sloppy. I don't think it ever tied together. I don't
All
know
right,
why.
I think we got a segment coming up for that.
Okay. Sorry.
Don't worry.
So once again, I will repeat. Barbie smashed Oppenheimer in that.
Smashed them.
5-2.
Even personally, yeah, this is us.
Mm-hmm. we're putting our name on that.
I think some of the categories were biased towards Barbie, so
Well, I couldn't.
Tell it to the judge. Judges. Oh wait, we're the judges.
I'm just putting it out there, you know.
Should I have picked best foreign film?
Best animation.
If you said best sound design versus best sound design, Barbie had no sound design.
Sound design. Is that a category?
Yeah. No.
I combined the sound categories.
What?
Set
It's just
design?
best sound.
Best sound.
Recognizes the finest or
But you
most
said
euphonic
original
sound
score.
mixing, recording, blah blah blah.
I said
original
score.
I probably still give
And-
it a Barbie.
Songs. Well, yeah, I guess I did. I would still give it Barbie too.
No, they
For best sound.
Yeah, because they were very creative. Like with sound as like one of the elements of film, I thought they were very creative with the way they used it. The sound actually did something.
I think Oppenheimer needed less sound.
Quinn couldn't hear anything.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, but smashed it. Smashed.
5-2.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the categories are. All right, we're gonna move on to the next segment. We're gonna do our own little Barbie Ken IDs. So, in the movie Barbie, you know, every Ken and every Barbie, they have a role to play in society to make it function. Some are, you know, judges. Some are, you know, the president. Well, the Kens don't really seem to have very important jobs. They're like beach and a lot of beach Kens, I think. I don't really remember anything else but beach.
He's like, I'm not swim. I'm beach kid.
What about nuclear bomb? Ken?
Who is that other guy? The
Asian dude.
Simone. Yeah, that guy.
I think he was a competitor.
Competitor
beach
beach guy.
Not sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what his title in the film was. Ken. So
He was just Ken.
Beach Ken. They were all beach.
He seemed like another beach Ken.
he did. They had some bones to pick.
They didn't really
Well-
explain their names either. Like they just called each other Ken. So yeah, they had a beach off.
Yes, they did.
They have a beach off.
So we are going to do a little friendly competition with you know, us and our significant others being classified by the other members of the podcast. So
Since it's the segment of yours, do you want to get judged first?
yes, I'll go first. Lay them on me.
Climber Ken
Okay.
and Nurse Barbie.
Quit.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's
Um,
good. Good stuff.
Well, I wanted to. Well, mine are for Patrick. Emily would be. I went with Fantasy Ken and Nurse Barbie.
Huh. I'll go with fantasy and then nurse, I think.
Because yeah.
You know, like Climber Ken. I was gonna do adventure.
He would have
Ken.
cooler outfits.
Yeah.
Fantasy
But
Ken.
Fantasy Ken
It's,
also has
Fantasy
cool
Ken would
outfits.
have a little cap and a fake sword or something.
I want a wizard
sword.
too.
it's more
Wizard
internal
Wizard
too.
robe, yeah.
It's like it's
not
more of a.
internal. It's definitely.
It's more of like a personality thing where I don't know, Peck and we're playing fucking Diablo or something, and Pat's like listing off all this shit. I'm like, how do you remember all this fantasy? Like, what is
They explained
Rogdor
it.
doing in the blah blah? And I was like, dude, I'm listening to it too. I can't keep up.
This is the first time I've heard these names.
So I think he's
So
fantasy
Quinn-
inclined.
Quinn
So I won.
this one.
What?
Just like that, Quinn won that round.
Chris having
Well,
he's
you kind
losing
of-
all the competitions today.
We had Nurse Barbie. We kind of tied there.
Yeah.
That was the
They're
one
couple
that
sets though. They're like a set that they come together. You can't. They're not sold.
No, I took your
separately.
nurse. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
it's split.
I thought they're
Oh,
not
what?
sold separately. They're like a couple.
Mine's Nurse Practitioner Barbie.
All right. We can move on
She's
to
high up
We
on the
can
list.
move on.
yeah.
So, okay, Quinn, why don't you go? Because you won.
All right. All right, give it to me.
Diplomat Ken and pole dancer Barbie.
I like it.
Yeah,
I
they're
went
couple,
with a
though.
similar
not
direction.
sold- they're not sold separately.
I went with conservative Ken
Pretty
and
good.
dancing Barbie.
Oh, dancing, but I gotta go conservative and dancing Barbie. I like that.
Yeah, conservative.
Pole dancing Barbie. Do they have a pole dancing Barbie?
I don't know.
Maybe.
Probably not.
Pole. I think people make their own things. I don't think they sell it officially. I like that. I was also trying to go for I like the alliteration too in the climbing Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
I was like, for both of you, I was like,
Clever Ken.
Clever Ken.
Lots of everything.
I think you both fit into like corporate Ken. I mean, I do too. I like the alliteration.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hit me, guys.
You want to go first, Quinn?
Yeah, I'll go for. I forgot my Ken, so I had to read my notes.
It must not be good then.
No, it's
That-
romantic Ken and horse girl Barbie.
It's pretty good.
I got Ford Ken and
Ooh.
Baker Barbie.
I like the Ford Baker.
That'd
What's
be
the
a
Barbie?
cute outfit.
Yeah.
Baker.
Oh, Baker Barbie.
Baker Barbie. Horse Girl is pretty good though. If they were sold separately, I'd go 1-on-1, but gotta go with Pat's doll set, couple set.
Couple set.
They're
I
in
knew
the same
Graham would go
box.
with Ford Ken.
Ford
that would just
Ken.
be a,
We're good, yeah, that's
Who wears the Ford
it's like a
hat?
Halloween in his jacket
Yeah.
in the Bronco.
The Bronco.
Drink. I don't know. What does Ford Ken drink?
Miller Lite.
Miller Lite.
I have a Ford bucket that you put beer in. It's like a Ford beer bucket that my dad gave me.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Whatever an American beer is. Yingling.
Yingling's the oldest domestic.
Yep. It's
That's
just
pretty
weird.
American.
Why'd they name it Yingling?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Mr. Yingling.
Mr. Yingling. What did I else? I was trying to fit in some sort of design. I was gonna say arts and crafts Barbie.
Oh. Yeah, Horse Girl is actually that's
I think that's
good.
higher up.
Horse Girl, because that's probably a Barbie.
Probably, yeah, that could be.
That's a Barbie.
Hor-
Ford, I don't think they use a Ford. I think that's they don't. Mechanic Ken maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Mechanic.
Car Ken. Car Ken. He turns into a car.
Consulting
Transformer.
Ken.
Consulting Ken. I
That's
don't even
more-
know.
That's
Like,
more
what
depressing.
makes my job consulting at this point? I mean, we all just do the same shit.
I'll just go here and you just click on the mouse. Click.
Click, click, click.
Shit, it's not working. Type.
Well,
And we all got our winners. And what's happening next? There,
next
Pat.
is my activity. Do you guys ever think about dying? Is what it's called. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to list a quote. We have 5 quotes. And some are from Barbie, some are from Oppenheimer. And you guys are going to tell me which is which. And traditionally, what we've done is we kind of present the fun fact or the quote, and then someone guesses, and the other person guesses. Nope. You guys tell me who wants to go first, and then I'll show a screen of 4 quotes, and you get to just pick are the ones that haven't been picked yet, and you, whichever one you're most confident on, tell me if it's Oppenheimer or Barbie, and then the next person will go, and you get a point. If you get it right, you don't get a point, or if you get it wrong, you get -1. or if you want to pass because you're not confident about anything, then you'll be 0.
I ain't passing.
I ain't passing either.
And then we have a tiebreaker 5th quote, if needed. So
Won't be needed.
let me see. How do I share this? Share?
I don't know, Boomer. You tell me.
Don't ask Quentin. He doesn't know how technology works.
All right. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
The hell?
Fuck. Humans only have one ending. Ideas live forever. That's Barbie.
Ding, ding, ding. Pat
By
has 1
Ruth.
point.
Ruth Mattel.
I remember that scene. Jeez. Now it's my turn.
Yeah. Let's read. Why don't you? Can you read them, Quinn?
All right, yeah, let me read them out. So Patrick picked humans only have one ending, the ideas live forever. Then the other 3 are 1, can't keep a good man down. Interesting. 2, that's life. It's all change. 3 is the world is changing.
I like those too because they're like what they're the same quote basically.
I'm just guessing one is from one movie. The other is from the other.
Let's
You never
go
know.
with can't keep a good man down. I don't know who would have said this, but it feels like an Oppenheimer quote. So I'm going to go with Oppenheimer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Impressive.
1-1.
Can you tell me who said that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't write that down.
Okay.
I'll find it for you though if you want.
That was his wife, Kitty.
Not the one
No idea.
that he yeah, it's like on the quote page.
No,
Just-
he says it.
he said that.
Yeah.
I don't know in what context, but he said it. But it also seemed like Ken could have said that, or Barbie could have said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just says can't keep a good man down. Doesn't give me any context.
That's life. It's all change.
So, yeah.
Barbie.
Ding, ding, ding. That was said by Gloria.
Who's Gloria?
I think she's the mom.
Oh. Sad mom. The world is changing. I think that's an Oppenheimer quote as well.
Oh, wow. Look at you guys.
Give me the ding ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yay. Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
Good thing you had that tiebreaker.
So I was brainstorming. I think if you guys have your chats open, unless you want, like I was thinking, what's the fairest way to chime in? I thought you could. Have
Oh,
your
you just
chats
type it
open.
in.
You can do an O or a B enter that locks you in. I know who said it first. And
Okay. Is this the public chat?
whoever is first
Public chat.
is they're locked in, right? So like if they're wrong, then the other person wins, even if it's OO or BB.
Yeah, you're
You
the other
know?
person. Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm ready.
yeah. All right. Ready, guys?
Are you gonna switch? Wait.
Oh.
That's
Is this a trick?
No, I didn't switch
Oppenheimer.
it out. Wait.
that's my sticky keys went on. Wait, what the hell?
Give me a second. This is
Can
not
I-
mine.
can-
It's yours.
Oh, I think am I the only person access to the public chat? I think I am.
Oh, well, you guys sent it.
I did it first.
Different. How do I know? You guys did different chat.
Because I
I don't
saw
have
it.
access.
I
to
know.
it.
I didn't realize. That's why I was
Who wants
confused.
who's first?
I think I was first, but I was trying to figure
Oh.
out.
It's an Oppenheimer quote. Sorry, I changed the time.
Oh, so Pat wins.
Pat wins. Pat wins.
Thanks for being so speedy, Quid. You took the time to just go beat.
I had to turn off sticky keys
This
and I
was-
was pissed.
This was actually Einstein was. It was I think it was the paper he gave him.
For all the listeners and also viewers, we both said Barbie. So
Yeah. But Quinn went first.
I went first. I thought it was at some point where they were handing over like the dolls or something. Like she was giving it to, I don't know, the kid was giving it to the mom instead. I don't know. At some point they were handing over a doll or something. I don't know.
That was close. That was
That was
not
close.
yours, it's mine.
Something like it, probably.
Yeah. No, it's what do you guys like? You like the format?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll just do the next. Now we know that there's more than one chat.
Well, there's only like no one else can use the other chat.
A tyrant.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like games.
Mhm.
The
I like games that
tiebreaker
I
came into
win.
play. I was slower.
Who won the couple ID?
We all got one, didn't we?
We all win.
Oh no.
Not me.
It was that was a cooperative.
No, I got one. I got Pat's.
I got one. Then we all got one.
cooperative.
And Pat got one for conservative Ken.
Wait, I don't think I got one.
I know. I got two. That is a cooperative game, Grant.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, so everyone won except for Grant.
No, Pat won that, and Pat won both.
I mean, I won more than you. You know, if there was
If you're not first, you're last.
That's true, actually.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly, you're last.
All
But
right,
it was
we're
a
both
co-op
last.
game, so we enjoyed it together.
All right, moving on. Speaking of bad things, my segment is called Drop the Bomb. This is now your chance, Grant. This is the open platform to discuss the criticisms of these films because they've been getting a lot of love. They're making a lot of money. What the hell? There's probably some bad parts. I think there were some bad parts. What do you tell me how you really feel, Grant?
About
Yeah,
what?
I mean, to me, Oppenheimer.
Let's go. Let's start with Oppenheimer. You want to talk about Oppenheimer? Yeah,
I was going to talk about both.
by all means.
Yeah, so Oppenheimer to me was a really solid film, thoughtful, put together. I think it told the story really well, and I think it was moving. It was like a perfect. I think it had all the elements that you would want in a cinematic film. You're like, this is great. You know, it's complex enough. It wasn't too. I thought they did a really good job at keeping you engaged and following you around.
How many times you fall asleep?
None. No, no, I really liked it.
Okay.
I like history too, though, so maybe that's why. But I really like historical stuff. So learning about I don't know. Anyways, I've really enjoyed that. Barbie was enjoyable, but it just was so sloppy. It felt like it was such a sloppy film. Like there was too many things happening. Like it wasn't coherent. It wasn't. I had an idea of some of the messages that they were trying to put together, but they kind of fell flat. And then they would try to build a message or a theme, and then they would just kind of topple it over and do a punchline. And then you're like, what is the point of this? And then really at the point, the ending is, or the whole movie just kind of felt like Mattel's big advertising doesn't really. They're not really going to change. I don't know.
Did you feel like it was a lot of just men are bad propaganda?
No, not necessarily, but that I didn't like. So there was, there were no lessons learned. It felt like with the Barbies, they're like, oh, the real world sucks. There's sexism, and because of that, let's just do the reverse and be sexist towards men in the Barbie world. and that to me is like that's not like what's you're not gonna get a better world. You're not gonna reach a better society if you're just gonna hate in the opposite direction. Um, and
Is
it's
that what happened?
yeah, they're like there's you're not gonna ever be a Supreme Court judge because there's no I don't know like there's I don't.
Isn't that how it already was? That's how Barbie was in the
But why
beginning of the
couldn't they
movie.
work together with the Kens to actually have a society where maybe it started as just a matriarchy, but they're working together to make sure that everyone's included and feels equal?
Because they
Because
just got enslaved by the Kens.
Yeah, I think they beat him to it. It's where she was gonna go back and tell everyone, and then she got back. It's like, what's going on? He's like,
It's a hostile takeover. There's some.
I don't
feel like-
know how they. Yeah, you go, Pat.
I feel like at the end there was like, maybe I'm making this up, but I felt like there was a little bit of, reconciliation and steps towards togetherness between the primary Ken and Barbie, so they can settle their interpersonal differences. I felt like that could be reflected across the society because they're all kind of the same.
Yeah, I think they intermingled a little bit at the end, and they had a little tiny subplot of Ken finding himself because he
yeah, but
thought he had no
that's
meaning
not
without.
men and women. That's like a dude who's sad that this girl doesn't like him.
I'm just Ken. uh, but it did. I mean, the movie started out with total matriarchy, then middle was full patriarchy, and they didn't really show too much of the mix or what happens next, but I think there was some mutual getting alonging, if you will.
Yeah, like what was the point of the real world? Like I don't. That was weird, kind of.
Well, it was more of a.
And then Mattel is like, like it's kind of meta where they show that their boardroom is all dudes, and then okay, why is that not changed ever? Is that not a step? Like, shouldn't they maybe appoint women to the board? Like, it kind of like takes steps where it's like you take it seriously and you think they're actually making social commentary, and then they just be ridiculous and are like, ha ha, blah blah blah. And like I think like that's probably the worst. Like it's does absolutely not. It's like the problem. It's actually milking this feminist thing and just putting out a movie that doesn't mean shit, is not feminist, does not help the movement at all, and just fucking makes money. And they're like, yeah, like Barbie, whatever. Like it just came off really like sloppy and like not really. It wasn't because they market themselves as like, oh yeah, it's a whole like go women movie, and then it's like, dude, I don't think so. Like, it didn't really feel like it to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sorry, I was hung up on the beginning part where you're like, why did they go to the real world? And then I started to think about
The real world.
the connection. They have it's a commentary on child, the upbringing of a lot of women, playing with dolls, playing with Barbies, which were like the cream of the crop of toys. And you have a connection, like you as a Barbie has a connection to connection. There was. Did anyone start clapping or doing something when the mom was going on that tangent in your theaters? She gave like a very like in your face like women need to like basically almost breaking the fourth wall.
When I was looking up quotes for my activity, it was like, one line, two line. Like they quoted it like the whole page. No one clapped in my theater.
Some people were trying to start. There wasn't a good spot of like the ending of the monologue, but some people were like trying to start to clap, and I was like,
okay. You're like, I can't hear anything. What did she say?
Please repeat it. But did you think the movie was funny?
Yeah, I mean it was entertaining. I just think like it wasn't you couldn't at the end of the day, yeah, you couldn't take it seriously. I just thought it could have had it kind of towed the line of like actual meaningful social commentary, and then it just kind of shot itself in the foot every single time and made a punchline out of it and didn't take itself seriously, which is fine for an entertaining film, but I think with a Barbie film you could have really actually had some real social commentary where people think and say, "Hey, yeah, there are things that I can do as a little boy or a little girl, as a teenager. Wow, I can do something today. I learned something from this film." I don't think anyone learned fucking your shit. It was just, what was the message, dude?
Well, it is.
It's like a
I think if
joke.
it becomes too preachy, then it loses its
But it didn't come.
entertainment. What do you think, Pat?
Yeah.
I enjoyed Barbie a lot, and I think that I am happy there was not a message. Like, I think
You were-
that there's a time and a place for social commentary, and a Barbie musical movie is I prefer just keep that light and entertaining.
It doesn't have to be an over like a heavy-handed message, but just like I don't know. Maybe
I
it's
mean,
hard.
I had no idea what even was going to be the film. I didn't look up anything. I walked in. I was like, how are they going to make a film out about a doll?
Me
Like what?
too. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I didn't know anything.
Yeah,
Now
neither
what?
did
I
I.
just felt like it's not like I necessarily wanted a message. I just felt like they kept on taking steps towards like an actual meaning, an actual message. They kept on doing it where you're like, oh, okay, I see where they're going. Like, there's a lesson to be learned, the way they're treated when they came into the real world, how can he really his heart is broken because Barbie doesn't like him, so then he goes all angry like, oh no, I'm a man, like I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. It's like, but then they just don't take it anywhere. They like, you're like, oh yeah, that's an interesting little thread, and then they would just like make a joke at it about it, or like reverse it and then say the opposite thing. And it was just kind of, I felt like it was just kind of sloppy. I'm cool with a fully entertaining film, but it didn't feel like that either. It felt like it was trying to be some sort of deep, but just doing a really bad job about it and then making a joke.
I feel like it was just going. It's like very chaotic and just taking these stereotypical characters and going through their confusing perspectives in like out of their environment. They take these stereotypical characters, take them out of their environment,
That's fair.
and play them out in a different scenario. And it just kind of like run with it, see where it goes.
Yeah, the movie's super meta too, where it's taking scenes from all these other movies. I thought the ending was more, I guess, the most messagey, nice, kind of put the bow on it moment.
Did you like that ending too? That was like a second ending.
Yeah, I I didn't not enjoy it.
Her becoming like a real person.
Oh, I mean that ending where she became a real person. I mean, I'm more in my mind. It's more just the interaction between the founder and her.
Yeah.
But that was nice. Even though that was like straight out of, I don't know, how many things did you guys see? Like that was straight out of the Matrix. I was like, am I crazy? That whole when she's like opening the door and then she finds like the old
The
woman.
architect.
And I was like, am I watching the Matrix now? Yeah.
Oh.
And I think they had some other things in there after I looked it up later with Space Odyssey, the big giant Barbie, and what else we got here? The Godfather, The Shining, or a lot more. I guess it's a Truman Show technically. A lot of pieces taken from other things. But yeah, and they beginning of the film, will say my one criticism is they stole our idea, Grant, where the opening number they had a great it's Barbie in her dreamland, Barbie land, and everything's great, and then the next verse hits and it gets slightly worse, and then it's bad. And we made a parody song a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
It was exactly like that.
Oh.
It's always a good
yeah.
time.
Always.
I mean, it's literally the same thing. It's like about partying in a perfect world, and then things become shit. So I was like, damn, I could write for Hollywood.
Would we have been TikTok famous, Quinn?
No,
in
I
high
think
school?
I think the landscape is. I don't know. It's a good question. Any other thoughts on Barbie? Criticisms of Barbie. Thought the length was good. I laughed. I even thought they could push it more, but it is, I guess, kids also should appeal to kids. Just with like, I like a lot of dumb humor. Ken being real dumb. Felt you could have kicked it up a couple notches. But yeah. Now, Grant, tell me what you thought about big ol' O Oppenheimer. This,
I liked it. I thought it was good.
that's not dropping the bomb.
I thought it was I really didn't have I guess like the only time I lost a little bit of interest was when it kind of ended, and then it was the whole political stuff, and you're like, wait, who's who? When they had Clooney, not what's it? No, Robert Downey Jr. And you're like, what is? I was
And they had
confused.
Rami Malek.
Yeah,
I was
Mr.
like,
Robot.
I know that guy.
Yeah, but it was confusing. I thought I understood what happened right after the film, but now if I think about it now, I don't know. It was
That was my favorite part. I did not enjoy the rest of the movie at all.
I mean, I liked that part. I just felt like it was a little confusing
Mm-hmm.
because it happened so fast.
Everyone does look the same too.
It's in black and white too. A lot of scenes.
Oh,
and You're
yeah.
like, who's that?
There's a little time jump.
Yeah, it's not linear at all. It's jumping back and forth constantly. And
But I thought the film was good. I mean, I don't really have any complaints. Like, that was really well done, and I thought they told the story very well.
what was the message? What was even the point of the film?
That's kind of my beef.
Oh,
Honestly, I feel like I could. I feel like if I read the Wikipedia article, I would have had a better time.
what do you? What say you, Grant?
I mean, I think it was very entertaining. I think it was well done, well written.
What was the point? What was the point, Grant?
It's to tell it's a crazy individual like that was someone's life.
It's a historical account.
Yeah, it's it's interesting, and I think to show kind of different sides that you might not have known about. Like, I didn't know how communism was so big, like it's everyone was scared to be communist, but the Communist Party, at least how depicted in the film, was like not that. It was like, yeah, it was just cool. It was like more. It was just like left.
Cute chicks. And soy boys.
Yeah. Similar to today. Well, I'll help you out there, Grant. I thought one of the reasons I liked it, and the message.
This is drop the bomb, guys.
It is drop the bomb. I'll get the fucking drop.
We're fluffing it.
I'll fluff it up real quick.
I dropped the Barbie bomb. I don't know how many bombs I have.
Yeah, Quinn's asking the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Just to help Grant out, because we're talking about what is the point of this film, I thought it was interesting that they were talking about, simply put, like the physics of things, or of a light particle, and it being what is it, the wave, and That's like,
This is why you
or
read the
is,
Wikipedia article.
is light a
It's
wave or a
a
particle?
particle, yeah. It's like,
And he
well,
goes,
it's both.
it's both,
Yeah.
and it's very paradoxical, and that is basically his life, where he's doing all of these things that are kind of at odds with each other, and he's making advancements there, but he's being a bad husband, and then he's got political beliefs, and you're all these different things at once, and
He's a.
he's complicated.
Kind of a weasel.
So-
You're saying when he cheats on his wife, he's a wave, and then
he's a particle.
particle.
He's a good particle. Um, that was a good scene too.
Which one?
When he's cheating on, well, when they're showing him cheating on his wife.
That was so cringe.
There was
She's,
like so
reading the book.
many. Which one? There was so
He's
many.
he's in the hearing, and she's watching him cheat on her. They're having like sex at the hearing, in the small hearing,
Oh.
Oppenheimer.
Oh,
That's like,
Yeah.
what are you asleep, Pat?
I don't remember that. Whatever. Maybe.
no, they had Florence.
This was near the
Pugh,
end.
Like was on top of him when he was talking about the affair
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah,
his
yeah,
wife
yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
That's what she felt like.
I don't know.
So Pat, drop the bomb. What's going on here?
So yeah, is light a particle or is it a wave? Is a movie. I don't know. It just felt like it has everything. Like obviously, it's going to be a good movie. It's got a great story. This is one of the most famous individuals. He'll be remembered forever. As long as going forward, he'll always be in the history books. You have a great director. Throw a bunch of money at it. You great sound person. Obviously, a good movie product is going to come out. But I was like, it's fine. Like I don't know. Like, yeah, it had some pretty. My eyes were entertained, but it wasn't. I just didn't find it that stimulating. Honestly,
It's like a history teacher could just put it on for like a class, and that's
yeah. And I'm like,
you'll learn something, but
do you really even learn anything? Like,
well, all those YouTube bullshit science, it's like smart channels where they're like explaining things. I don't think anyone ever learns anything. They just kind of jerk themselves off because they're watching smarts content.
yeah, and it felt like it just the cast is like huge, and I get it, and it like
Too big to fail.
yeah, I don't know. It just felt like it was kind of like I don't know, like just like a easy success, which I didn't find.
I feel like Barbie was an easy success. They take like the biggest franchise ever. They throw on Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. It's like it's like a cakewalk.
They had to make a plot to an extent. It's not a very complicated plot, but
Yeah, I feel like
But it was like the plot was like chaos. Like we all
it was
said.
a funny plot. It's like a simple
funny,
comedy.
But it's like it wasn't coherent. It wasn't like a very thoughtful plot in a lot of ways. Like, and I don't know. I don't know if adapting a true story or an original plot isn't. I don't know. I don't know if one's objectively harder than the other. Like they both.
you just adapted the book. There's a biography, and Christopher Nolan just adapted it. It's called American Prometheus. So
an adaptation just it's not necessary. I don't know.
Like a
I don't know.
remake?
that's why I could just. I like the original content, and I feel like I could read the Wikipedia article, and and I feel like I would have gotten more out of it
Yeah.
from a Wikipedia article than watching the movie.
Just like actually researching about a man.
Mm-hmm.
It did go on, like a lot of these, it's 3 hours long, and it definitely felt long, but they're jumping so fast. I mean, they're like, oh, we should go to your home. blah 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 for the holidays and blah blah. Oh, then they're in the home for the holidays and then they're going back and then they're in the hearing. Like things are moving so quickly for 3 hours that there was a lull. I was getting a little tired at some point, but then I was brought
You got
back.
the Coke Zero.
I went in there dry guy. I had nothing because I didn't want to go to the
Popcorn?
bathroom. If I knew if I started drinking my double fisting Coke Zeros, I'd have to pee. Did
Did
you
you
have to
get
pee, Grant?
popcorn?
No, got
I
nothing.
didn't pee. No.
Well, after you finish your big Coke Zero, you can.
Yeah, you probably peed after the movie. Big old.
No, you're just in the
Okay.
cup at your.
It's big enough.
Yeah, the comfy seats need like a little side urinal.
Just
Yeah.
you lean over.
Yeah.
With like a little shoot. What's the things that funnel? Yes, a little funnel.
Little
pee
funnel. Little pee funnel. Have you seen those? You know, like I remember seeing an infomercial where instead of it a golf club, it looks like a golf club. But
Yeah.
so you
and
can
just,
like use
I
a
mean,
team
I don't know
like,
what
acting like you're about to use the
shoving
club.
your.
You taking like a stick, and then they're like easy to drain, and then you just like pour it
I
out.
think I
So,
think you got to do like a magician thing. I think there's like a cloth that you're like
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
holding
you
it.
like blend it into your pants or something.
Yeah, so it doesn't look like you're just shoving it right into the golf club.
But yeah,
Quinn, did you have any bombs for Oppenheimer?
Well, my bomb was things were moving way too quickly. I think you could have cut a lot of it out. There's so much because then it is like a historical piece instead of a film where you're just trying to show every single piece of his life that might be relevant to
you
the
think they
viewers.
showed too much?
I think they did. I don't think you need like part of a part of the reason a film is a film, like a movie's a movie, is there are themes and motifs and like a core
You
part
don't
of
think
the
there's that?
movie. If you just show everyone's life, like every single part, it's like it's boring. It's, you don't get a lot out of it. If I showed my entire life, there might be parts that are like, wow, that's cool and interesting, and then other parts are like, why is this in the film?
Mm-hmm.
And I think they covered a lot. Like they could have either focused on the bomb dropping or the political stuff. I guess they mix. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
get
There's
what
a
you're
lot going
saying.
on.
I think, yeah, I'm kind of with you there a bit. Um,
Yeah, there's just so many events.
Like his like that whole clearance thing was that they pumped that up a lot, but was that really even that important?
Yeah, you're basically stripping. You're saying we can't trust an American hero. That's the culmination of the movie. American government is saying we don't trust you
yeah,
to like the individual who saved America.
yeah. They just I thought they did a good job at that because as soon as they built it, then what's his name, Matt Damon was just like, all right, thanks. They just cut him out completely. He had no say over anything, and he
Used
felt
him
like
like a tissue.
yeah, they just used him. Yeah,
And then they
Who's
were
it?
like, need to know basis. You don't need to know anymore.
yeah.
They had the whole thing with the other guy making the H bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It just I don't know what happened there.
He
He-
ratted on him. He was one of the ones against him.
No surprise. I feel like that guy was honest with him from the
No,
whole.
but he let him stay. Like that was so shitty. He was like, "Listen, no, you study." He's like, "You stay here. You study whatever you want. You study H. Like you don't have to. You don't have to get on board with this being the right theory." And I'm sure he was integral to like that dude studying and
But why? But then Oppenheimer's saying we shouldn't do that anymore. So why would he
they're just
not
saying
be
they're
opposed to him?
they're saying we're not going with your idea. We're going with this. And he was just butthurt about it.
But the H-bomb guy, his statement on Oppenheimer was just Oppenheimer doesn't want to go forward anymore.
I couldn't tell you
What?
what the fuck he said.
No, he basically said that he can't trust him. He said he's not trustworthy. He was against his character. He attacked his character. That was the whole thing. They got all these people who attack his character and say that he was suspicious and they couldn't trust him.
Don't believe he
He did.
No, he said he was a good man.
He said he was a good man, but I couldn't trust.
At which hearing?
This was the hearing of the student who had the accent, who was doing the H bomb. He said, he literally said, and that's why she was so she like, you shook his fucking hand. Like, why the fuck did you shake his hand? Like,
well, because Oppenheimer didn't want to make any more weapons, and this guy wanted to make another weapon.
no, the guy fucking was attacked his character and said you can't trust him. He's he's involved with the communists. I'm positive.
I can't.
I'm also positive.
We got two positive people, and we got this guy who doesn't remember that.
I'm just saying I didn't fall asleep during it, so
I didn't fall asleep either.
I'll find a clip. I'll let you know.
I was what I'm saying. There's a lot going on, and
could probably read the Wikipedia article.
it is truly just about him. It's not. It's less politics, less bomb making, less war. It's his story. It's a biography. Okay, I think that's enough of no more bombs. Peace, make love, not war. Let's cap it off with our final summer school report card. Bada 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 boom. And I believe Patrick will be sharing his screen.
Cool.
And do you want to give? Granted, you create these categories. You want to give a little introduction to what's going on here? We got our report card here.
Yeah, so we want to have a little fun with this, a little special episode. You got 3 directors, you got 3 categories. We're having a good time. The first, social commentary. So, what did this film say about society? Was it clear? Was it good? Do you agree with it? Do you think was it good social commentary? Number 2 is marketing. Not just what you saw more, but what do you think? Who did a better job at getting you excited for the film? You were like, yeah, I've seen it on Instagram like 4 times. I gotta see this film. Which one was that? And I'm just thinking about it. And then pillow talk is.
You
Review with your significant other after.
Yeah. What are you talking? Yeah. How likely are you to talk?
No, I think pillow talk is like how sexy it is.
No, I think it was. You said it was when you go to bed and.
Oh, okay.
What you talk about?
Like the final kind of thing.
It's a very vague category. Yeah.
I forget
how much conversation it brings
thinking,
out of the two of you and your missus.
The only thing I'm thinking of now though is I think you have to make 3 more categories for each. So we
just make it. Let's do it twice.
Well, then how can you differentiate? Oh, just do it twice and refresh.
Yeah. Reset it.
I think it'd be good to see them both. You know what I'm saying? Side by side. It's fine. We'll refresh.
We'll remember.
New category?
It's okay. We'll just keep the 3.
We can, if you just can throw some categories in there, and just do it 3
just do a B
more times.
Yeah, do it. 1 more. There you
go. And their names will all be new.
What do we want it?
Social commentary.
Just the same thing.
B. Marketing. B. Oh, that's a
B is
weird
for
UI
Barbie.
error. Look at that UI. That's weird.
Wow.
Now
All
you
right, whatever.
That's
You're
fine.
done.
Keep
Just
it
keep
red.
it. Just
Yeah,
keep
that's
it.
fine. Marketing B and then Pillow Talk D. Okay. So
Now he's messing with it.
oh, I see. Okay. So maybe I'll go first with
Well, you do them all. Let's
social.
just you
Oh,
give
should
him
I go
one, two,
down?
three. Yeah.
What do you mean? Go do
You want to
all of
give
them?
all? Let's do all of Oppenheimer. You
Okay.
and then
Social commentary, Oppenheimer. I don't think. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I feel like the social commentary was kind of showing maybe how the U.S. treated him, but like a social commentary, I don't think it was very current at all. So I'm gonna go like a 1 here. 1 out of 4. Marketing. Uh, yeah. I mean, I'll go 2.5. I didn't really know much about it. I knew it was long. I knew
great marketing.
it was screened the same day as Barbie, but it was Barbie first. And then Pillow Talk was, I'll give it 3. Solid. It's a good film. I liked it.
So is
We're
Pillow Talk sexy?
talking Katie's ear off about it.
I think Pillow Talk's like the end, end the night.
You keep saying end the night. I don't know what that means.
Well, just
Like
like your
it's
it's
like
like
the
your
night.
recap.
It's
How
like
you
a thread on Reddit. It's like the morning after. So now you got to sleep.
so
You had
it's
time to
just a
sleep on
rating.
it.
First impression,
Yeah, night, morning.
morning after.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. I take it. I dig it. All right, morning after instead of pillow talk.
no, it's called Pillow Talk. Don't change it.
Okay. All right. Pat, you want to go next?
Yes. All right. So we're doing them one at a time.
Yeah, let's just
Like
bang
one
out
movie at a time.
Oppenheimer and yeah,
All right.
and then
I feel like social commentary was actually my favorite part about Oppenheimer. I like going against the government.
hell yeah.
So I'm all about that and love a good marketing. Oppenheimer. This could be my fault rather than the movie's fault, but I didn't see anything other than it was a day. Pillow Talk. Half star. I told Emily, don't worry about it. She did not see it with me.
So half a star, that was your thoughts the next day. You were like, wow, it was half
Half a star is
half.
pretty low.
Yeah.
It's the lowest you can go.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Social commentary, I'm gonna go with a 3 as well. I think there's a lot of parallels to modern day, and you could swap out different people, different ideologies, and I think it would still hold up in a modern view. Let's see. Marketing, I'm gonna go with 1.5, maybe. Yeah, 1.5. I mean, I think the Nolan gives it a bump. And that was it. I just knew, oh, Nolan's making a movie. I'm gonna go watch it. I didn't see any trailers or anything. Pillow Talk, I'll give it a 2. I really thought about it a lot after, like, the next day, but then the day after that and the day after that, I didn't really think about it a lot. So I think I'm around a 2. All right. Barbie, Grant, your turn.
Barbie social commentary. This is a half a star. I thought they really
Sloppy is the word.
They fumbled it. Like, I don't know. It had a lot of potential, I think, to be funny, creative, and not just sloppy chaos that was meaningless.
Can I ask you a
Marketing.
question there, Grant?
Sure.
Were these feelings shared by your significant other?
Maybe not to the degree, but yeah, I think
Okay.
we both really fell off the last half an hour or so, or 45 minutes or so. It just did not feel like
I was just
a
curious if there was
well-made
some tension.
No.
Okay.
Marketing. I'll go like 3, maybe 3.5.
3 or 3.5.
I'll do 3. I thought they did a really good job with marketing. It's all everyone talked about. You could have the half on there, 3.5. I mean, I don't know how much fucking money they spent, but it's like the Squid Game shit where you're like, how do they get everyone to fucking watch this? Well, it's probably a lot of fucking money, but they got everyone to watch this. Everyone that I know, and it seemed like a fun film to watch. I was excited to watch it. I was really excited to go to the theater and watch it. Pillow Talk, I'll go 1. I really don't. I really just think it just fell really short to what it could have been.
Patrick.
Social commentary. I'm gonna go with 1 star, and it was fine. I don't really think that was. I feel like that wasn't the point. It's kind of be like, social commentary is hard. We're gonna make something fun, which that's okay. There's a purpose for everything. Marketing. Yeah, I don't know how they could have done it. I mean, they probably could have done it better by not spending as much money, but I'll go 3.5 too, because it was all encompassing and just you couldn't escape it. And Pillow Talk, I'm gonna go 3 stars, just because those songs are catchy. Even just singing them. Quentin's got a "I'm just kidding" stuck in my head still. So
your turn. He counts on his fingers.
yeah, Ryan Gosling just killed that. So I'm gonna go 3.5.
Sweet. Social commentary. Probably should have thought earlier about this. I think I would go 1.5. I think there was. It's tough. It's like, what does that rating mean? That's like the amount of social commentary I think is in the movie, not necessarily how well it did. Because I think I agree with Pat that it's more of a fun flick with a little stuff in there to try and get you to think, but mostly it's fun.
Yeah,
Glitter.
I guess I don't know. Did you expect it to that's what it's gonna be?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I expected.
I had no expectations, but I just loved I thought it was a clever comedy, and I just felt like I hadn't seen a fresh comedy in a while.
I was afraid that it was going to be too, like, you'd say, "Oh, are you gonna go watch say I was a single dude," and I don't know. I probably still wouldn't have gone to go see the Barbie movie alone, but I don't think I would have had an issue with it. It was fine. I mean, but if you said you want to watch a movie about Barbie without knowing any of the plot or anything, I'd say no. That doesn't sound fun, interesting. I have no connection.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like this mainstream, just appeal to everybody, and it's not too deep. Whatever. So 1.5 there. Marketing, I'm gonna give a 4. I haven't seen a marketed movie this hard in a while. I mean, I was using like iPhone Safari. If you just Googled Barbie, then the whole phone turned pink, and they were
Cool.
paying people. I don't even know who you pay. You pay Apple that, or does Apple do it
Or do you
out
pay
of the
Google?
goodness, or do you pay Google? Yeah, I don't. Both.
You're just paying everyone.
I don't know how something like that happens. And Pillow Talk. I'm gonna give it a 3. I think for reasons similar to Pat. I mean, I was singing those damn songs a lot. And
How's the Ken one go again, Quinn?
I'm just Ken. Everywhere else I'd be a 10. Something, something, something. They had the Nicki Minaj like new Barbie thing. I forgot if I liked that or not. But there's probably a ton more that I'm forgetting too. But that one stuck out for sure. Yeah, that's it for me.
Awesome. Good segment.
Count them up. What do we got?
So, social commentary. We've got 7 for
7.
Oppenheimer. And
3.
for
Oh,
Barbie. Marketing. We've got 3, 4, 5 for Oppenheimer. And Quinn nearly does that by himself.
yep.
We've got 11 here for Barbie. Pillow Talk. We've got 5.5 versus 7.5 for Barbie.
So what does that mean, Pat?
Barbie wins again.
Again, crushes Oppenheimer.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be tamed.
That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I don't think I'm in a hurry to rewatch either of them, though. I'll be honest. I think I've got everything I want, or I could have gotten from them.
I'm the same way. I don't think I could rewatch any of them for a minute.
Yeah. No interest.
All right. So now that we've done our report card, let's just take a little bit moment to talking about next time. Wow, we've had a marathon episode here, guys. Appreciate everyone who's like stuck in and watched it to this point. Like, you guys are the real OGs, man. Smash that like button. YouTube Live.
You're the best.
You're the best. So next time, we're gonna be taking a little hiatus, a little break. So we don't know what's going on next time. We're gonna come back stronger than ever with some new technology, some new ideas, some new art, and we're gonna be hitting the ground running. But we need a little time to regroup and think about what we want to accomplish. Is there anything you guys wanted to add to our announcement?
No.
They're already thinking. Like, you could see the steam coming out. They're thinking of ideas. They're too busy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
like a
already.
teapot.
So I guess who
Grant's
picks the
sad I
next
didn't pick
film?
him. I'm gonna pick the next one, but you're gonna have to wait a little bit because we got vacations, we got birthdays coming up, we got trips, honeymoons. I don't know what's happening, Grant, in October. Grant's just leaving. He just wants to leave.
Yeah. It's just a vacation.
Vacations.
We're going to Maine.
Ooh.
Mountain, Maine.
Why didn't you invite me?
Do you want to come or carpooling? You have to sit in the back with Basil.
It's me and Basil. How long of a drive is that?
I think
14 hours.
It's like 16 total, but I think it's 9 to Burlington. We're spending 3 days there, and then it's a few more in Acadia.
All right. Well, if you need any driving tips, let me know. I've done it too many times.
How do
It's
you
a
drive
different
stick?
direction, Quinn. It's different this way.
How do I drive stick? That's a funny one, Grant, because I don't know how to drive stick. Hope your car. You're gonna get
When
stuck.
do I use the clutch?
I don't know. Before you break, after you break, who knows?
When you're the last alive and your team needs a win,
Yeah.
that's when you just smash it.
I
Quinn,
kind of just do it to the beat of the music.
The consensus on Red Bull is that it just takes your energy from later and puts it for now, but you're gonna crash, right?
Red Bull?
You said no energy drinks. I thought.
No, I've never said that.
I thought you said you were driving. You're like, what's the point of the energy drink? You drink it and then you're energetic, but then you crash real hard. So you're like, why?
Sounds like a shitty comedian's joke or something.
I thought you said
I've never said that. No. No, yeah, you should have an energy drink. Yeah, why not? I'd say get some rest though. You can't be slamming that stuff when your body's on E. You know, don't get drunk.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You got overclock.
All right, so Grant's going to Maine, Pet's going to Hawaii. I'm gonna fix my fucking house. And we will catch you guys next time on Quarter Life Critics. Grant, take us out.
All right. Thank you all for listening. Yeah, find us on Quarter Life Critics. Sorry.
Grant's gonna take himself out. All right, follow us on Quarter Life Critics. We're gonna see you in the next one, and thanks for listening, guys.
I'll take you out,
Peace.
guys. Peace.
Peace.